Okay, Matt, I'm in love with the idea. Now make me fall in love with you, please. So one thing that I've been talking about for a while that I've been really theory crafting and hoping it could work is that you don't need a drizzle Pokemon to set rain all the time. That in single battles, it's really hard to kind of get a rain team dynamic going, but it is very doable for sure. And a lot of people can become very successful with it. But I was thinking, well, what if you have a Prankster Pokemon like Klefki? Klefki gets Rain Dance. And if you use that, you're going to have a very safe Rain Dance setup. You could potentially have a, Damp Rock? Got it, okay. I was like, you could potentially have a Damp Rock or some kind of Citrus Berry, some kind of Sustain, and then get a lot of really good rain going for your team. So Klefki's going to set up the Rain Dance. I'm not sure how it's going to handle the Mega Sceptile. Ooh, mixed Mega Sceptile, bring in that Earthquake. So that's going to be not a KO on Klefki, because Klefki's a boss like that. There's the Citrus Berry showing right there. And now we kind of get to see what the rest of this does. And like, this is why I want to fall in love with the strategy, because I've said it so much, like what happens if you bring in the Swampert, you bring in some kind of rain dynamic after setting up with Prankster Klefki. And we're going to see if it works right here. So Sceptile, going to come in. Swampert doesn't really take too much damage on that. Got a good prediction. Sceptile not going to throw out a grass move. But now because the rain's set up, we're looking at something interesting here. Swampert doesn't have the Swift Swim just yet, so it has to protect. Got the protect, and now it's going to have the outspeed into an Ice Punch. So my guess, Ice Punch, Waterfall, Earthquake, really can't go wrong with that. So Swampert getting that outspeed under rain, that Klefki set up. That's of course super effective hit, 4 times effective. So technically we can say that Swampert beats out Mega Sceptile if you have a Klefki set up with the rain, and then you can go into the protect on the Mega Evolution, and then it works out really well. So now we have Primal Reversion coming in, and that's going to change the rain to Heavy Rain, which okay, like it's just good. I'm not sure what that means compared like for this whole setup, but it ends up being a thing. Now it also is going to cancel out regular rain, I believe, because when it leaves the field, that's kind of going to be a thing. So Kyogre goes and takes about half of its health. Origin Pulse Retaliation, that's going to be a really strong neutral hit. I don't think Swampert's going to survive it. No, that's way too powerful. But it did show that the outspeed ended up working out. And now Jolteon comes in, so I mean Jolteon's going to have a lot of playmaking potential right here. So there's the Volt Switch. Just going to get that speed, get the KO, tag out, and then go into Klefki, set up a little with Klefki, and then finish off with Jolteon again. And I think that that's going to work out pretty well. So yeah, they see the heavy rain kind of cleared all that out, and now Jolteon gets to go back. So that did work out, and I was like, that's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to see a successful switch play into Swampert, setting up. And again, this is against legendaries that we have, you know, Rayquaza, Primal Kyogre, and it's working out. So Klefki, oh, that was the play right there. He's like, wait a second, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna use Thunder Wave, and it'll be cool. So there's that setup. Overheat from Rayquaza is going to be a lot of damage, and it's KO. Okay, so now Rayquaza loses special attack. Probably just going to sit on some kind of physical moves from there. Has Dragon Dance opportunities, but pretty much like Klefki's like, I'm going to sacrifice myself. And if we see like Jolteon with HP Ice, now it's just going to use Thunder. Still going to be a very solid hit. Playing that risky game though. Little over half. Rayquaza, ooh, there's the Life Orb. Rayquaza going for the Dragon's Ascent. Flying type move into the Jolteon. Questionable call. Jolteon survives. Rayquaza loses defenses, and then that's just going to be another... Ooh, Volt Switch, yeah. Not trying to play the risk game too much, understanding that with the drop from Dragon's Ascent, it's going to kind of balance it out and make it to where Volt Switch is going to have enough damage. Life Orb right there, and that's going to be game from that. And that worked out really well. Now, I don't want you guys in the comments saying, like, he should have evolved Mega Rayquaza instead of Mega Sceptile. Okay, we understand that Mega Rayquaza is good. Mega Sceptile was an option that appeared in that situation. That, you know, he's like, oh, if I Mega Evolve into an Earthquake, I might be able to take out Klefki really quick. And, yeah, that's how that one can go through. We saw that Mega Rayquaza, you know, could have worked. And also, using the Dragon's Ascent might have been a bad choice, but we don't really know, like, what this Rayquaza runs. For all we know, it was EV trained really well. That Kyogre got a huge hit onto Swampert, so we know that the Kyogre has EVs proper, and like the Sceptile was doing pretty solid. So I mean, it's not some noob that just goes out and uses legendaries for the sake of it, because that's all the comments ever say. It's one of those things that the battle unfolded that way, and it still worked out really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day.